Yo, what's up, people? As you can see, I'm in my laundry room because it's easy to be in here. It's quieter, and I live in the living room, so it's like my girlfriend, she's asleep right now, so this is the perfect space for me to just like air out my feelings, do videos, all that. So, yeah, I posted a status. It said, am I the only one that doesn't feel bad that I didn't vote this year? And I understand the backlash I got from friends and family. You know what I'm saying? I get it. It is kind of an ignorant post. It is kind of like an uninformed post. It's very important right now. Everybody's voting. I have 100% empathy for what's going on in this fucking country right now. So I have no disrespect towards the voters and towards the issues at hand right now. The reason why I posted it was because like I didn't have like a whole thought process behind it. I didn't think like, oh, I'm gonna piss people off. This wasn't for shock value. I literally was just like, dang, I didn't vote this year. Shit, I don't, and it's like weird. I don't really feel bad. It's kind of weird, and it's funny that like whenever I'm around like a social setting with a bunch of people, especially this week in particular, everyone's making such a huge deal about how you need to go vote and like how it's such a big deal. And a couple people were saying like they hadn't registered, and I looked at it now, and it was just interesting how people responded to that, because they were just like, you didn't register? You're not voting? You gotta go vote, bro. Like you have to vote. Like you're supposed to be voting right now. I can't believe you're not voting, and like making such a big deal about it. And I just noticed that. And then like just noticing like the whole culture of like everybody doing the same thing. Like I'm not against voting, but me, I'm one of the way my mind works, when I see everybody doing something, I start getting a little bit like standoffish, and I don't want to do it. It's weird. I don't know. I know voting is so sensitive. I know it's a sensitive subject. I know it's important to vote, especially right now in this country. So I'm not trying to make an excuse that why I didn't vote. I mean, I have some reasons why I didn't vote, but I guess to you guys maybe it's not a good excuse, but I'll tell you why in a second. But what I'm saying is like, I just noticed how there was like this mob mentality to people who don't vote or who didn't vote. It's just interesting. All I did was post this one status, and like I usually don't get a response when I post a status. I get likes, I get a few comments here and there, but the engagement on this one, it was ridiculous. Like within an hour, it was just like hella people would just be like, yeah, Martin Luther King, your ancestors, you should be voting. You're uninformed, ignorance. Like I was just like, geez, I literally was just like trying to speak my truth, and I get it, and I'm actually kind of happy. I'm glad that I learned something. I learned something about why it's important to vote. You know what I mean? And I know it's important to vote, but I learned a little bit more. I got recalibrated on why it's important, because I voted last year. I marched in Los Angeles when Donald Trump won, and it was like 1,000 people. That shit is historical. I was there when it happened. I was there. Like they burned a freaking paper mache face of Donald Trump. These pictures will be there around forever in history books. I was there. I was literally front stage as that shit was going down. And so like, yes, I am fairly informed, but this year it just slipped. I slipped, and maybe this year was the most important year to vote. So I apologize to anybody who I offended that I didn't. I apologize to anybody that I offended for not voting this year. I really, really do. I don't try to be an ignorant person or nothing like that, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I just, from my perspective, look at like the whole mob mentality, the whole like wearing the sticker, I voted, and like, so other people can see that you voted, and it's like everybody's posting a Facebook status that they voted, and like it's almost like I get it. I get why voting is important, but I just feel like in our culture today, there's just this huge like culture. In our culture today, there's this huge culture of people trying to like create a community of like to fit in, and I get that's what humans do, but it's like with politics, something about it is kind of weird to me. You know what I mean? And I guess it's the trends. I don't know. I don't want to go too deep into it, but it is what it is. When my mind sees it, my mind, I have a bullshit meter that's just like beep 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 beep. Like I fucking see it. You know what I'm saying? So with a lot of people, I think a lot of people are fake political. I think a lot of people are fake caring about politics and fake caring about shit. And like, since everybody's voting, they want to like go pretend that they care about like what's going on in our country right now, just to go vote really fast. You know what I mean? And they did vote. They took action. So me, as someone who didn't vote this year, I can't hate on someone who actually did something. So I just feel like the whole culture of like posting it and taking the picture with the fucking sticker is a little bit cheesy, a little bit suspect for, you know, acceptance in the whole culture of social media. So that's my rant. That's my apology. It's a backhanded apology. For real though, just to let you guys know like where I'm at in my life. I know this video is getting a little long right now, so if you watched it up to this point, I appreciate you for watching it up to this point. I haven't honestly been informed, man. I really haven't. I'm being real, man. Like, I fucking work 3 jobs. I mean, it's like 1 full-time job and 1 part-time job, but it's like 2 part-time jobs. I have like basically 3 part-time jobs. For 9 hours from 10 in the morning to 6 o'clock at night, I'm working with kids. You know what I'm saying? So if there's anything that I'm doing to give back to the community, it's there. You know what I'm saying? I may not be voting, but I'm actually there in the trenches working with the youth. I'm helping them, you know what I'm saying? And you can imagine the type of shit that's going on. These kids are in West Hollywood, so you can only imagine the type of shit these kids are saying to each other, acting towards each other with social media, phones, Donald Trump president, parents not at home, privileged. There's a lot going on. So, and I'm learning a lot. So that's all I can say about that. Yeah, I've been working hella crazy, like working to 6 o'clock at night, usually going to Target from 7 to 12 o'clock at night. So I work from 10 in the morning, get off at 6 at night, then go straight to Target and work to 12 o'clock in the morning. And you know me, I'm not here on this planet to just work a fucking regular job and just like drink on the weekends. Like, that's not my shit. Like, literally, I want to fucking make music. I want to create so bad. Like, I want to put out content. I want to write songs. Like, I want to work hard on my dreams. Like, 100% because I'm going to, everything I'm saying on my posts about winning Grammys, about fucking manifesting my dreams is very real. Like, I really live that shit. That's why these eye bags is a real deal. I sleep 3 hours a night. So my point is, I haven't had time, man. I haven't made time to be informed. That's just what it is, man. I've been working like fucking crazy. I've been working on music like fucking crazy. I've been writing songs like fucking crazy. I've been coming up with my content plan. I've been saving up money to buy video, you know, just the whole 9 yards. I'm not trying to go deep into it. All I'm trying to say is like, look, I've been uninformed, you know what I'm saying? And if you're an uninformed person, it's all right, man. We're human beings. All I'm saying is the people who are informed, don't mob on motherfuckers who aren't informed, you know what I'm saying? And just like, yo, give them game, you know what I'm saying? And don't make them feel bad, just like give them game. It's like if you're a vegan and someone isn't a vegan, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't make person feel bad because they eating some fried chicken. Just tell them like, look, this is what's happening in our food industry. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going on behind the scenes. You may not know that, but let me know. Let me let you know. So yeah, this is like a 10-minute video. This is my rant. If you watched it up to this point, I appreciate you guys for watching it. Thank you so much. I apologize to anyone who I offended. It's like ridiculous. I don't even know why I'm making this video saying, it's not like I offended like the country or some shit, but I just wanted to make this video to my friends and my family, my associates. I love you guys. Thank you for following. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for everything. Peace.